Think of it like finding an old treasure map. Everyone else is looking at the history lesson part, but we found the X that marks the spot for feeling better. These aren't complicated imports from a jungle you never heard of. We're talking about simple kitchen heroes and easy-to-grow garden plants that were the go-to remedy for everything from a bad night's sleep to feeling totally drained. Seriously, if your favorite video game had a secret cheat code written inside the original instruction manual and that code guaranteed you unlimited life, you'd use it, right? These sacred herbs are those cheat codes for your body. We're pulling back the curtain on the top 3 plants mentioned constantly in those ancient texts that can fix your energy levels, help calm your mind when it feels like a buzzing beehive, and even tackle aches and pains that slow you down. Let's start right now with the one that acts like a tiny construction crew inside your body, helping rebuild and restore balance. It looks like a common herb you might see anywhere, but it's mentioned as the king of cleaning house and making everything work smoothly. It's the simplest way to get back to feeling like you did when you were 12 and could run around all day without crashing. That first secret weapon is hyssop. Hyssop is all about clearing the slate. Imagine your body as a house that's been closed up too long. It feels stuffy and dusty and the air is thick. You need to throw open the windows and get a heavy-duty scrub brush. That's what this plant does inside you. When they used it centuries ago, they were focusing on the idea of purification and washing things clean. They knew that if you could clear out the lingering mess, the stuff that slows down your system and makes you feel heavy, then the rest of your body could finally catch up and fix itself. It gives your natural defenses a chance to actually do their job instead of constantly fighting a losing battle against the background noise. It makes you feel lighter almost immediately because it's busy scrubbing the floors and dusting the shelves of your insides. It's your internal spring cleaning kit handed down across generations, proving that feeling good starts with getting clean. Now, let's move directly to that buzzing beehive feeling we talked about, the one that makes your brain race even when you're lying in bed trying to shut down. This next herb is the antidote to modern panic. Think of it as the ultimate quiet room. The secret here is frankincense. This is the stuff that smells like ancient wisdom and calmness. And guess what? That smell is actually the key. They didn't just burn frankincense because it made the air smell nice during important moments. They used it because they understood that breathing it in forces your whole system to take a deep, slow breath. It's like hitting the mute button on your body's emergency alarm. When you are stressed out, your internal alert system is screaming at top volume all the time. Frankincense gently tells that system to sit down and relax. It doesn't make you sleepy like some pills. It just takes the edge off the chaos so you can think straight again. It shifts your focus from worry to actual peace, making it the perfect tool to restore your tired, frantic mind. They use this for meditation and prayer because they knew it cleared the static. It helps you remember what it feels like to just be calm, like floating in a pool on a hot day instead of trying to paddle through a storm. That's the kind of restoration we're talking about, deep mental calm. And finally, for those aches and pains that keep you slowed down, the joints that feel rusty, or the general weariness that makes you feel older than you are, this next secret is all about deep soothing and long-term repair, and it was considered extremely precious, treated like actual money. This is myrrh. Myrrh is frankincense's tough older brother. While frankincense calms your mind, myrrh dives down deep into the physical discomfort. If your body is a worn-out machine, myrrh is the mechanic that applies the thick restorative oil to the grinding parts. When you feel a deep nagging ache that just won't go away, it's often a sign that those parts are irritated and crying out for help. Myrrh was used to rub on those sore places and to soothe internal bumps and bruises. It works like a powerful, gentle blanket over those irritated spots, turning down the volume on the pain signal. It's not just a distraction. It helps your body settle down so it can focus on healing the actual problem. It's the restorative touch that lets your body focus on rebuilding muscle and soothing joints instead of just reacting to the sharp discomfort. This ancient wisdom shows us that true restoration means tackling the mental chaos and the physical pain, using simple, profound secrets. We've just scratched the surface of how these sacred plants act as a powerhouse for restoring balance and energy.
And that's the real secret of restoration. We aren't talking about a temporary fix like putting duct tape on a leak and hoping the problem goes away. We are talking about giving your body a total system overhaul, a deep clean that gets rid of all the crud that's built up over years of stress and bad pizza. Think about your house. If you just spray air freshener when the trash is overflowing, you aren't fixing anything, right? You need to take the trash out and scrub the floors. That's what these plants do. One of the big promises of these sacred plant allies is their power to hit the reset button, especially when your system feels totally gunked up. Imagine your body is like an old computer. It runs slow, crashes all the time, and is full of pop-ups and viruses. You can try turning it off and on again, but that doesn't clear the mess inside. What you need is a massive system wipe, a deep clean that goes into the hidden corners where all the hidden digital dust bunnies live. There is a plant mentioned way back in the old texts, sometimes called the cleansing brush. It was used precisely for that, to symbolically and physically scrub the slate clean, helping the body get rid of the heavy feeling that comes when too much junk builds up. It helps your internal cleanup crew work better, making it easier for your body to filter out the bad stuff so your energy isn't wasted fighting shadows. Now, if cleansing is taking out the trash, the next step is lubrication. When we talk about sacred plants that soothe and comfort, we are talking about putting oil on the rusty hinges of your life. Ever notice how sometimes your joints ache or your muscles feel tight for no good reason? That's your body running dry. It's like a squeaky door hinge that gets louder the more you open and close the door. Most modern fixes just give you a sound dampener. They turn down the volume of the squeak so you don't hear it, but the hinge is still rusty. The ancient restoratives, like the ones that smell powerfully earthy and sweet, they are the oil. They dive deep into that spot, helping to quiet the irritation not by masking it, but by actually helping the body get the smoothness back. They're fantastic helpers for the cleanup crew, making sure that when the body sends out its little repair teams, those teams have the tools they need to actually build things back stronger, without the constant noise of discomfort slowing them down. It's all connected. The cleansing herbs set the stage by clearing the debris, and the soothing herbs come in like the master craftsman, making everything run smoothly again. This isn't just about feeling better when you were sick, it's about preventing that total breakdown in the first place. Think about that old car analogy. You don't wait for the engine to seize up before changing the oil, right? You give it maintenance so it keeps running year after year. The sacred restoratives were used as that preventative tune-up. They help boost the strength of your internal defenses, making your immune system tougher, like giving your car the best winter tires so it can handle any road conditions. And here's the beautiful part that ties it back to restoration and energy. Many of these plants have a subtle warming effect. They don't just cool things down, they help fire up the internal metabolism and give you a gentle lift. It's like turning up the thermostat in a cold room. You feel the warmth spread, and suddenly you have the energy and motivation to get things done. Some of the most famous plants from those holy places, the ones used to season food and add amazing scent, are also incredible at this. They help push fresh fuel through your system, giving you a quiet, steady power source instead of a quick, jittery buzz that crashes an hour later. It's the difference between drinking a massive soda and eating a good, solid meal. The soda gives you a quick spike. The solid meal sustains you for hours. These simple herbs sustain your internal fire. The people of ancient times understood that true health meant maintaining all these parts simultaneously, scrubbing the system clean, lubricating the inner workings, and keeping the internal furnace stoked. They didn't separate the physical discomfort from the mental fatigue. They saw it as one machine that needed care. This is why the use of these plants wasn't just medicine. It was part of a sacred ritual of maintenance and respect for the body itself. It's a complete body restoration kit, using nature's simplest materials to achieve the most profound results. We are only now catching up to this straightforward wisdom.